never thought I would come this far, and also I never thought I would win a Youth Icon Award when I'm nearing 40. When I was 30, I kept telling people, oh my god, I'm 30, and people who were 50 or 40, they would tell me, you're just 30, it's so young. And I felt, okay, I'm 30, but they're saying 30 is so young. But now I'm 40, but people who are 60, 55, they are telling me, you're just 40, you're so young. So I would just, take this as a reminder that there's so much more to achieve, there's so much more to run after, there's so much more to dream, there's so much more to conquer. I've always been greedy dreaming, I've always been, what's that word? Ambitious dreaming, and for a guy with my kind of looks and the kind of time I entered film industry, this was not acceptable at all. So with that, I've come this far because I kept dreaming and I kept believing I am this and I would become this. So okay, I managed to get few claps here and there without a prepared speech. So I take this as an opportunity to thank, my mother, my father. Without their prayers and support, I wouldn't be here. Almighty, my Shiv, I thank him. I thank my wonderful directors I've been blessed with throughout my journey. Without them, I wouldn't be here. And I thank so many senior actors, pretty ladies, all of you here. I've learned from every one of you. And it's so nice to be here. And I have to thank Tyagarajan sir. He's the producer of my film I'm acting right now, Captain Miller. He cancelled shoot so that I could be here. And I also took this as an opportunity so that I could spend some time with my kids as well. So thank you so much, sir. It's a wonderful evening. Good luck. You, CII Dakshin, you guys have been doing fantastic, and I wish you more and more luck. Thank you once again for all this honor, and thank you for all the cheers and claps. Love you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dhanush. That was so lovely of you. And நீங்க பேசினாலும் பேசலனாலும் ரெண்டு வார்த்தை சொன்னாலும் உங்களுக்கான கைத்தட்டல் வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். ஏன்னா that is what your talent is about. நீங்க பின்னாடி வந்தாலும் உங்க talent உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி போகுது. So you're such a talented person. Thank you very much once again. And now, it takes me immense joy to invite our Honorable Union Minister, Shri Anurag Singh Thakurji, to deliver the keynote address. Sir, the stage is all yours.
Mr. T. Tyagarajan, Chairman Dakshin, CII Dakshin, actor, producer, film director, lyricist, playback singer, one in all in one, Mr. Dhanush, Mr. Kamal Bali, Chairman CII Southern Region, Mr. Ravi Karakara, President South Indian Film Chamber of Commerce, Film Federation of India, Mr. R.K. Selvamani, Mr. Nasir, Shobna ji, and Ms. Khushbu Sundar, member of the steering committee on Dakshin and also the member of the National Commission of Women, friends from the media and entertainment sector, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Vanakkam, Namaste, a very good evening to you all. Nallairu Kungla. How are you doing? Not doing well? You have Dhanush among you? I think after receiving the Youth Icon Award, Dhanush only thanked the beautiful ladies. You forget about the men. And I was looking at it, I said, Sir has come to give the lecture. So I recently watched this movie. Yes, you may not be prepared to, or maybe you are shy enough to speak on an event and give a speech. But I could see you giving lectures in your recent movie, and it was a fantastic movie. Well done, great work. And I wish every teacher works so passionately in India towards their children and upliftment of the children through the education. I've seen your work previously also. The first time I met you was during the National Film Awards in Delhi last year. Again, I met you during a award ceremony, and I'm looking forward for your future awards and to be present at the same time. So, well, I'm here in Dakshin. These days IPL matches are going. How's the Chennai Super Kings doing? Doing well? Is the right platform to talk about sports? Or should I talk about cinema only? Because these are the soft powers, sports and cinema, which cut across boundaries, and I'm sure it touches heart, it gives us more recognition in the Indian soil and abroad as well. So from UNESCO's World Heritage Sites to sunny beaches, hill stations, Tamil Nadu is the melting pot for creating art, rich culture and ancient knowledge. As such, it is always a pleasure to be here, especially in Chennai, India's major film production center and home to the path-breaking Tamil film industry. I firmly believe that cinema captures and chisels the conflux of country's rich culture, legacy and heritage, hopes and dreams, aspirations, ambitions and timeless tales of a nation in transition. I am delighted to address the second edition of CII Dakshin's South India Media and Entertainment Summit 2023. It is commendable how platforms like these effectively bring together policy facilitators like us and several stakeholders of the media and entertainment industry alike on a common ground to discuss and deliberate on industry linkages and the way forward for the sector. Over the last few months, our government has interacted with several people from Tamil, Telugu and Kannada film industry, Malayalam film industry, and some of you would recall that Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji recently met KGF actor Mr. Yash, the Kantara actor-director Rishabh Shetty, Vijay Karnkar of the films which produced Kantara and Ashwini Rajkumar, wife of late actor Puneet Rajkumar in Bangalore. PM said film industry in the southern states have given a great boost to India's culture and identity through their work. The PM particularly appreciated how the industry across the southern states have encouraged participation of women. He also spoke about the need to leverage ITIs to provide courses related to films, especially on the technical sides. Let us work together with the central government, state government and work with the technology institutes to provide the skill development in this field, in this sector. I have personally met several stakeholders from Telugu, Kannada and the Tamil film industry to fathom the sensibilities of the South Indian filmmakers, further their cause. The idea is to support the growing innovation and production capabilities of our people so that our Indian film industry can expand beyond borders and cause ripples in world cinema. I firmly believe that the movies of today should reflect the optimism of New India and the Prime Minister's word. India has billion solutions to million problems and challenges. And India has millions of stories to tell to the world as a storytelling country and the world's largest filmmaking country. We have a lot to offer to the world and I'm sure we'll keep entertaining and making good films, not for India, but for the world. Year after year, the Indian film industry produces the highest number of films in the world. Today it is getting global recognition from its groundbreaking creativity, production prowess and technical skills and capabilities. India is telling compelling tales, stories, and the world is listening with rapt attention. The films like RRR and the short documentaries like The Elephant Whisperers and All That Breaths created history at this year's Oscars. All three films were nominated in three distinct categories at the Oscars. They have brought glory and pride for Indian cinema on the world stage. Prime Minister Modi recently met with the woman and belly, the inspiration behind the Oscar-winning documentary, The Elephant Whisperers, at the Muddumalai Tiger Reserve in Tamil Nadu. This was perhaps the first time in the Indian history that any Prime Minister had visited the Thappakadu elephant camp in Muddumalai Tiger Reserve, situated in the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, which was established in 1927. Therefore, in many ways, director Kartiki Gonsalves and producer Puneet Monga's groundbreaking documentary, The Elephant Whisperers, threw light on the amicable relationship between the tribal and indigenous communities and their indispensable role in animal conservation in India. It is high time that films and shows narrate the changing aspirations of rural India, transformations that are taking place in the country, and throw light on the lives of the unsung heroes from remote towns and hamlets of India. Expert snake catchers from the Irula community, Vadivel Gopal and Masi Sadhyan, were conferred with Padma Shri from Tamil Nadu this year. The Irula community plays an important role in the healthcare ecosystem of India by helping in collection of the antivenomous, and these two awardees use the indigenous knowledge inherited from their forefathers to help save lives. They specialize in catching dangerous and venomous snakes and travel globally to train other snake catchers. It is these not so common crippling stories of the unfailing grit and determination of the common man in India, which must be chronicled on the silver screen. Today we need more much stories to be conceptualized, shot, directed and showcased to the global community. If we could see Dhanush in a teacher's role as a sir or Vati, we could see him in future as a snake catcher as well. Is it? Would you like to see him in that role? Because what you see in cinema is the reflection of our society. And I'm sure the work of these people who work tirelessly, not looking for any reward and working for last so many years, are actually getting rewards these days at the national level, because Padma Awards are no more restricted to the cities. It has become the people's Padma today, and that is what motivates people today. And I'm sure the industry will come forward to catch these kind of stories and showcase to the world what India has to offer. They specialize in catching, as I said, catching snakes and other such activities. Today we need more such stories to be conceptualized, shot, directed, and I'm sure some of you, the producers and director, will work in that direction. Stories which highlight the incredible work that is being done by Indians and India alike. Stories which inform and change the perspective of our youngsters. Stories which keep with the pace of developing India. Our regional content must be leveraged and shared with the global audiences worldwide, so they are able to keep with themselves the developments in New India. We must ensure that today's cinema truly captures the essence of communities, cultures, contradictions, and reflects our collective conscience in as many cinematic ways as there were. Now, with 2 Oscars in India's name, the world has just scratched the surface of the creativity, content, and technical capabilities of the Indian film industry. We have a long way to go. This is just the beginning, and it gives me immense joy and pleasure when our mega star Chiranjeevi was conferred with the Indian Film Personality of the Year Award at the 53rd edition of IFFI last year 2022. He is awarded today as well. He is one mega star who has not only entertained us but also worked in the field of charity and otherwise. My best wishes to Mr. Chiranjeevi. I remember in his acceptance speech, he had encouraged people to join the cinema industry if they want to, for it as a corruption-less profession. And he had said that if you have the talent for it, you will grow sky high here. Last year, a lot of filmmakers from the south represented India at Cannes. Vishwaji, will you go to Cannes this year? She is ready to go. Recently, the Saurashtra Tamil Sangamam program was inaugurated at the Somnath in Gujarat. Before this, we have the Kashi Tamil Sangamam program, where I interacted with hundreds of people who have come from Dakshin to Kashi Vishwanath, and I have seen the connection between these two regions are not for last few years but for last few centuries. I think the Prime Minister is working in the right direction to recognize the cultural heritage of India. And now the next program is the Saurashtra Tamil Sangamam. It celebrated the bond between the Tamil Nadu and Gujarat, which reflects the cultural diversity and the sense of cultural security in the country. We are truly witnessing the cultural revival in India. Moving on, the media and entertainment sector in India, as we all know, is presently at an inflection point. As the industry's partner and facilitator, my ministry, that is the Information and Broadcasting, continues to undertake efforts to grow the media and entertainment sector to reach the target of $70 billion by the year 2030 from its current size of $30 billion as of today. Digital technologies, specifically gaming, OTT, and digital advertising, alone have a critical role to play as they are growing drivers and are contributing to the 2/3 of this growth. I strongly believe that India has the potential to lead the global audiovisual industry owing to our investor-friendly environment, business friendliness or ease of doing business, accessibility to skilled resources and expertise, affordable data cost, access to content of highest caliber, and the largest ever population of young people with shifting consumption habits. India has surpassed yesterday the China. India has become the most populous nation yesterday. We should be proud of it. Well, there's a lot of debate in the media. China is saying we are number one still as far as the population is concerned. India is celebrating that we have become the number one. But as far as the film industry is concerned, we are the largest filmmakers, but also good quality content, not only in the regional languages. You might have seen during the COVID-19 pandemic, when the world was struggling, even the cinema industry was struggling, film industry was struggling, what to do? Thousands and thousands of people's bread and butter was based on that. People were facing the mental health challenge. It was our film industry who came forward and entertained during the time when we were facing the COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm sure you're going to keep entertaining in future as well. Trust me, the things have changed. From big screens to the OTT platforms, there are many platforms today. There are a lot of challenges who are not working as far as the new films, but they are working to create content at home and that was shared on your mobile phones. And you are seeing millions and millions of views and you are earning lakhs and lakhs of rupees. So things are changing fast. And there will be a lot of challenges in future as well. On one hand, there will be a lot of challenges and opportunities. And on the other hand, we have a challenge how to skill more and more people and get them into the film industry or the entertainment industry. So there is a need of introducing new skill development courses to attract skill and talent in order to able to produce content matching international standards. I would like to take this opportunity to invite partners from the industry to join hands with the government and undertake skill development initiatives across the country. My ministry has been working round the clock to provide guidelines aimed at easing various procedural issues, ensuring synergy with various divisions of the ministry, modernizing digital processes. Similarly, we have merged the film division, the Directorate of Film Festivals, the National Film Archive of India, and the Children Film Society of India with the National Film Development Corporation, NFDC. So NFDC will henceforth be the ministry's cinematic arm and will help in bringing better synergy, activity and convergence and resource utilization in our initiatives and activities. Some people met me today that they were facing some problem in this part of the region. I said, give me 3 days, that will be sorted out as far as the NFDC is concerned. We won't take more than 72 hours. Other area of concern which Mr. Ravi just touched upon, the Cinematograph Act 2023. Yes, way back in 2019, we introduced that in the Rajya Sabha, from where it was sent to the standing committee. They gave their own recommendations. I won't talk much about the Cinematograph Act, but all I can say is, whatever industry has demanded, whatever all stakeholders have demanded, we have come up with the Cinematograph Act 2023 as per the best international practices. And I'm sure the industry will be very, very happy with that, to keep a check on the piracy. Piracy is a huge problem globally and locally as well. There is an estimate that the media and entertainment sector alone suffer 2.3 billion US dollar losses every annum. 20,000 crore रुपए का नुकसान हर वर्ष होता है. It's not a small amount. And look at the creative people when they create something with a lot of passion. You know, they spend a lot of time and energy on it, and somebody with a camcording phone or through the computers record it and share it. It spoils everything. It demotivates them. I'm here to fight for you. Modi government is here to fight for you, and will fight for the rights of the film fraternity. And I'm sure in the upcoming session, by the end of August, we will have the new Cinematograph Act 2023, which will be passed in both the houses. I'm sure we're going to do that. So we have initiated measures to invite filmmakers from across the world to come to India and collaborate with the Indian filmmakers. India currently has co-production arrangements with 15 countries, and we are keen to expand in other geographies. Further, at the Cannes Film Festival last year, India announced 2 schemes to encouraging filmmakers and content creators to come shoot in India. These were the incentive scheme for audiovisual co-production and incentive scheme shooting for foreign films in India. The animation, visual effects, gaming and comics, extended reality, which is the AVGC XR sector, has the potential to produce powerful content and intellectual property for the nation and to contribute significantly to India's export and GDP growth. We are in the process of coming up with the Center of Excellence for the AVGC sector. We were thinking to open one at the national level, but looking at this gathering and this wonderful program, I can say I'll go back and we'll make arrangements that when we'll come out with the Center of Excellence at the national level, we will certainly have a Dakshin arm at the same time. So we'll have more youngsters from this region to come forward, get skills and be part of the media and entertainment industry. I have seen in Dakshin, it's the beautiful content and the new technology. Adoption of technology was very, very important. Post-production plays a very, very important role, and India has become the hub for the post-production. We should be hub for the film shooting. India should be hub for the content creation. We have everything here to be the hub for the world. And let us work together from Dakshin to Uttar, Paschim to Purav. India as a whole work to become the content hub of the world. And I'm sure we have all the possibilities to do so. My dear friends, I won't take more time, but few points which Mr. Ravi and others have raised here. I could see a team spirit here. What one gentleman said, other didn't say that. They had some new agenda. Then the third one came, they said something new. Pushpuji, well done. Your leadership skills worked. In less time, too much of agenda has come. And that's the beauty of it. And I can just assure you, the platform is yours, Raviji and others who are present here. It's not my job to go to the film festivals. I don't go. I just went to the Cannes Film Festival because India was a country of honor. For the first time ever, they, awarded anyone as a country of honor at the Cannes Film Festival. It was India was awarded as a country of honor. And it was the 75th year of bilateral ties, our diplomatic ties. So I think that way it was a great year for us. So, though these film festivals is for you only, and I invite all of you for the IFFI this year at Goa also. You rightly said we need more cinema halls, more theatres, and let us work together from government at the state level to the center and the film industry to have more screens and cinemas in the country. Country needs more entertainment. Country need to see more films from the Dakshin and other parts of the country. Not only regional. Let me tell you today, nothing is regional. If your content has the power, it immediately becomes national and international. It doesn't stay local. From local to global. How many of you on the OTT see so much of beautiful content from other parts of the world? You don't understand the language. But with the dubbing or the subtext, you go through that. And India has a lot to offer. I'm sure within India we'll have more screens and we'll have more content for the cinema and other platforms. Simultaneously, release of Dakshin films, yes, we should look at that. And the NFTC issue, what you talked about, we'll work on that also and try and sort it out at the earliest. You said keep attending festivals will give you world-class cinema. Keep creating world-class cinema and I'll be here permanently. I'm here, my job is to be with you and stand by you with the industry. You talked about the GST issues which we tried to sort out, that there should be just one tax. But unfortunately certain states have their own way of taxing. We'll try and work on that with the states and look at the tax problem also, how to sort it out. Interest burden has come down if you look at 6-7 years back when we came and took over at the national level. At that time in 2014, India was among the fragile 5 economies in the world. There are a lot of question marks on the Indian economy. Today we can proudly say India is the 5th largest economy of the world. So we are growing, the interest rates have come down during the COVID-19 pandemic. We try to help the industry. We can again look at the possible ways how to help. All I can want to say is that I have a flight to catch. Don't want to miss that. But I didn't want you to miss this function also. Thank you CII for inviting me here and be part of this. Mr. Tyagarajan, I have attended many such programs in the past as a chairman of the IT committee which covers information broadcasting to other fields, other departments also. But let me tell you, CII Dakshin, this summit is truly, very, very impressive, I must say that. Thank you for organizing such event. And Pushpuji, thank you for inviting me here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Are you happy to see Dhanush here? Are you happy to see him here? Would you like to see some more movies? Are you sure? Do you want to get clicked with him? Is it? I'll miss my flight then. So let me once again congratulate Mr. Dhanush for his beautiful work in the field of cinema and also being awarded. At times when I look at people like Dhanush and Mr. Chiranjeevi, who have achieved so much glamour, awards, recognition, and still stay grounded and humble and keep working hard. That is the reason behind their success. We are proud of you and keep making good cinema, keep making good movies, content, and I'm sure you will make India proud. Thank you once again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. A special note of thanks to you once again for taking time to join us today. Your words are a great motivation to us. I must say that Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has been working hard to be with us at every occasion and to build this nation and take it forward. And his love for Tamil nature, culture and language has proved time and again, as every time he speaks about the language, and after Tamil Kashi Sangamam, he has started the Tamil Saurashtra Sangamam, which again takes Tamil and Tamil culture, Tamil language, Modi, to the different parts of the country. Respected Minister, on behalf of the Steering Committee, I would like to thank you very much for your time and thoughts with us today. South Indian film industry continues to set global benchmarks due to your untiring efforts and unwavering commitment in supporting us. Your steadfast leadership and providing quality time in interacting with the industry, such as today, have been helping us constantly in our journey. And today, like you said, an issue which needs to be solved in 72 hours will be done, and that is the steadfast support we talk about. You have always been with us, and we are very, very grateful to you. Minister Ji, we from the South Indian media industry would like to continue our active engagement and contribution to the nation's progression forward. I also would like to congratulate Mr. Dhanush for this recognition to his passionate work among many, many awards and honors he has received so far, and we hope that this play and recognition finds a special place in your home and your heart. My thanks is due to Mr. Ravi Kunarakara and Mr. Silvamani for their leadership and guidance to the industry. Their presence means a lot, and a big thanks to the CII office bearers, Mr. Kamal Bali and Mr. Shankar Vandravayar. A huge thank you to Shobna also, and I would like to invite now our CII Chairman Dakshin, T.G. Tyagarajan sir, to deliver his concluding remarks. And before I ask sir to come over, Silvamani, நீங்க கேட்டீங்க நாங்க எல்லாரும் வந்து பிங்க் போட்டுருக்கோம். அது கொஞ்சம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா உத்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா அதுல ஆரஞ்சு தெரியும். So the pink கூட இல்ல. So I think we all combined well. But I think this effort wouldn't have been possible. This entire show wouldn't have been possible. We had some brilliant minds coming up since yesterday and today and speaking about what it takes to take the industry forward and make the presence felt globally. We had Mr. Mani Ratnam, who when asked that how does he keep himself updated, and very, very smartly he said yesterday, okay, what is BTS? And okay, this is a Korean pop team, and this is how I keep myself motivated. Or we had Kartiki Gonsalves on what it takes to win an Oscar. Or we had Pushkar and Gayatri speaking from their hearts. You had Jnanavel, who came up with a very honest thing that it's a hero who decides. And we had Shobna, who gave it back and said that it's something that is trash for you, probably that is gold to us, and it works for us. I think these kinds of minds with open heart and open minds bring the CII together and makes it possible to make it so successful and take it forward. May I request our chairman, CII Dakshin? Okay. Right, so I think Chairman does not give. He's saying we have taken enough of time, and since Minister Sir has to take his flight, before we move on to the national anthem, like I said, this wouldn't have been possible without the efforts and the teamwork of CII. May I request the beautiful women in front, Lissy, Sujata Vijay Kumar and Suhasini Maniratnam and our other CII team members to come up on the stage, and please let us take a picture as always, because that remains and finds a special place in our rooms. May I request the CII team to come up on the dais, please, for a picture?